Hello and welcome back to episode 20 of Magic Knight Rayearth. With Innova gone, we are free to leave the Mirror Maze, and we're going to do it without Sword Boy. Hope you didn't grow too dependent on him, because from here on out, it's up to a bunch of girls who are just a bit north of the age of consent. Oh yes, you can't do anything to convince them, like use that giant sword. Your best had better top their best, because otherwise you are going to suffer. Onwards! I know we just had a little technical problem there, but it drops us right into, oh, not her again? Honestly, woman, don't you ever stop? You're a bit deranged, but at least this time you brought puppies! Maybe these will be more complicated. Then again, Alcione's mere presence will complicate things. Because she's still vindictive. She still hates you, and she's still obsessed and a bit deranged. But she's not the same sorceress you met earlier. Now, by now, you know the drill. Open fire with the big guns, and you're seeing the damage potential. An individual shot might not hurt as much, but it's enough that you had better be careful. Because if you are reckless, you are going to get overrun, and you're going to find you don't have time to heal anyone. Now right now, it's the perfect time to heal, and what in the world are you doing? Did you not see how much damage they can do? You're going to probably suffer for that in spades because you thought 500 damage was going to be worth the time when you've got everyone else at hovering about 1,000 when you're going to take close to 1,000 from a shot. Close to about 700, 800 from a shot. You're at risk here. And that is why Fuhoshi is a full-time healer, because when she's not, you'd start taking a bunch of icicles. She challenges Freudian Dual, and this happens. You were just beaten by Alcione. Why these girls were entrusted with the world will forever be a mystery. No one knew what Sephiroth's fate was. Now let's try that again, shall we? This time, I'm sure Ishiyama is going to be more careful. Because if she isn't, then that means that she has no sense of pattern recognition. And we know that's not the case. RPGs love pattern recognition. She's recognized the pattern over in Phantasy Star 4, which incidentally, go check out her PS4 playthrough. It's going on right now. She's recognized the pattern that Han is completely incompetent. And judging from her current HP, I'm going to guess that she is not recognizing patterns. The rule is very simple. Fu's offense at this point in the game is not worth the time. You do not need her damage. And if you don't need her to heal, pass. Because these Omni spells are hitting hard. If you give up a chance to heal, you quite likely will regret it. She's already regretted it once. Once you take down a few targets, then maybe it's safe. Not when you have Alcione and her puppies. Why are you bothering with Wind Fury? Haven't you realized by now that the damage isn't worth it? Pass! keep her in a safe position. Or, if nothing else, you've got some defensive spells on hand. Use those. Let the other two do damage. They're going to do more than you could on a bad day. On their bad day and your good day, Hikaru and Umi will do more damage. Ow. Yeah, that hurts. You cannot be reckless at this point in the game. Earlier on, you had some leeway. You could push Faith a bit. Wait, why would you? At least she changed the right spell. That's for 99% of the boss battles left, and let's face it, there aren't that many. That is the only spell she will ever need. If you go to anything else, there needs to be a good reason, and the idea that what you're going to get out of it is worth it. If it's not the healing spell, it's usually not worth it. Let Rayearth and Celeste do the pounding. Windham is a bird. She's not even a falcon or an eagle or something like that. It's just a bird with 4 wings. Birds with 4 wings, I'll admit, are not particularly intimidating. Okay, good. She dropped Twin Fury. That's good. What in the world are you doing? When you're about the 1,000 mark, they're vulnerable. Hikaru is vulnerable here. Not quite vulnerable. 2 breath, 2 omni target spells will kill her. There's 1. And right there, she just ducked a bullet. If another breath shot comes through, there is a not insignificant chance that she would have seen game over again. And at that point, I'm not sure if I would have been able to keep from laughing. I apologize for that. That's cruel, but you'll learn your lesson very quickly about being reckless from here on out. Be careful. It's a good lesson in life anyways, I suppose. Just be careful. It's surprising, really, why the puppies... I'm pretty sure those are actually the same things you just fought. Why were these so much more aggressive? And now you have some breathing room. Because it's not likely, it's very unlikely when it's just her that you'll be smacked with enough multi-target spells in a row, enough of her icicle barrage right there, that if you're caught flat-footed, you'll be in danger of game over. So now, if you want her to contribute a bit to the attack, it's safe to do so. And really now it's back to the 3-on-1. It's what you've been doing before, just with the recognition that she can bring some damage to you. It's nice thing here is you're seeing that the swords, it's not as much, granted, as the great machines, but it's still enough. There you go. That's exactly what you do. That's the heat. It's that simple, really. Just pay attention to your HP. If you do that, then most times you should be fine. Fine. If you don't, you're going to get beaten going to get eaten hard, and if it is a boss battle, there's a chance that you might see a special game over scene. There's still a few more left in here. There's 3 of them actually, but 2 of them are pretty close to each other, I admit. And they involve, sure enough, committing suicide. Which, as you're seeing, is not necessarily so hard to do, is it? I apologize, I shouldn't be jumping on her like that. I just saw it and I could not resist the temptation. Down she goes. And stay down this time. Come back next time to episode 21 of Magic Knight Rayearth, and we're going to see if Ishiyama is still that reckless. This is Ashi. Take care.